who do you think is going to take the biggest leap into year 2? Justin Fields or Zach Wilson?
Certainly an encouraging comparison if you think Justin Fields is going to turn into Dak Prescott, though I would point out that Dak, as a rookie, threw 23 touchdown passes with 4 interceptions, and the Cowboys went 13-3. When you go back and you look at the rookie years of both Justin Fields and Zach Wilson, they were 2 of the least efficient passers in the NFL. That's not all on them. You had circumstances, what was happening with the coaching staff in Chicago. Zach Wilson had a lot of his weapons really the entire season. Guys nicked up, just not ready. So really, to me, this is a toss-up in terms of who makes the bigger leap, because do you buy into the continuity or the fresh start? With Zach Wilson, it's year 2 in Mike LaFleur's offense. You would certainly hope that he's going to take a big step forward in terms of his knowledge of that scheme. They have invested to continue to upgrade that position. Whereas with Justin Fields, he's starting over with Luke Getsy. He comes from Green Bay, where they run a variation of the Shanahan-McVay offense. Is that the best fit for Justin Fields? You would certainly anticipate they're going to build everything around what Fields does well. Long way of saying, I really don't know. Both these guys have a long way to go, and they're in very different situations entering year 2.
Well, yeah, Tom, a lot of unknowns here, and I think the normal.
I'll go, Sean, if you don't mind. This is the home show. Sometimes you get in car accidents. As far as Justin Fields goes, there's this fear, I think, not a concern, but a real fear that he's not equipped with what's around him to succeed. The weapons and the line and everything is, how's this guy supposed to win? I don't know if he has enough. So there's this thing where the Bears are reloading, restarting, whatever you want to do with their new GM and the new head coach. And that may be at the detriment to their quarterback. I just only bring this up to say this. I would love to ask the Bears. I really ask them as an organization. Just stop for a minute this week, right now, today, this morning, and think about maybe giving a call to the Seattle Seahawks. And say, guys, Pete, John, what's going on with DK Metcalf? We might be interested. Could we maybe strike a deal? Because I understand, again, you get rid of all these expensive parts and you're going to reforge this thing in your own image, and I respect it. But again, are you doing it to the detriment of the face of the franchise, Justin Fields? Are we supplying him with enough? I'm really worried about that. I'm worried that they're not going to do it. You might say, well, it's going to take maybe a first-round pick. You can't keep trading your first-round picks. I don't know. The Rams do. How are they doing these days? If you break the field week 1, the Chicago Bears offense, with Cole Kmet, Darnell Mooney, David Montgomery, and DK Metcalf, now that's an offense. Now we can thrive. If you're going to go conservative and barren and Spartan on offense, you find yourself in the Giants situation where you're 4 years in and you don't know what you have in your quarterback. Chicago, just call, just text, see what Seattle's thinking. And if they're maybe open to talking, maybe make a move. I think it would work really well, and it'd be a bolt of lightning in that city. What do you think, Sean?
Yeah, wow. I tell you what, DK Metcalf with Mooney and with Justin Fields, I mean, they could, I don't know if they'd win a lot of football games. They would sell out if they were Thunder from down under, for sure, with their shirts off. How fitting that we have a little car accident when we look at Justin Fields and what happened to him last year. He took an unbelievable amount of hits. So
yep.
I'm still a little bit hesitant on Justin Fields. I think Zach Wilson is going to make a leap. What kind of leap? I think this could be a quantum leap. To answer some of your questions, Tom, from before about continuity and consistency, I mean, look, for any of you that were fans of the show, you know, Dr. Sam Beckett was stuck in time. I think for Zach Wilson, the offseason is all about going back in time and looking at your plays, looking at the things that didn't work, the things that you did well, and then the things that, hey, here's where I really need to improve on. And for him and Mike LaFleur, I just personalized this. I remember Eli Manning after his rookie year. He didn't win a game until his final game of his rookie season. We ended up going 11-5 in his second year, but the offseason, he sat down with Kevin Gilbride and said, look, here's what I see and here's what really works well with me. These are the plays, they just don't agree with me, and they got rid of that stuff. So I think this could be big for Zach Wilson. Of course, all the talent around him certainly doesn't hurt, but for him, he's definitely got to be more accurate with the ball. I'm looking forward to the chemistry.
I think for me, it's got to be Zach Wilson. He got that continuity there. The offensive line is better. He also has bigger targets than C.J. Uzomah and Garrett Wilson as well. And he's established himself as a leader as well.